Indigo bingo egbe we ya ne.
Well, why is he? Park says the abyss is money.
Okay. Now, this will not condemn now.
I got a phone up a phone any money. I publish it. I also see. I super super.
Ya jare lega. Aka ya vi akwa we
Mortuary. I'm already. My problem is I be the money I didn't need the phone here.
Yeah, see what I'll see the book for comment section.
Ọ̀rẹ́ wa mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ wa bí ẹni.
Yeah. Over yeah.
Ọmọ ìzì pa sí ọgbọ̀n ìgbélé yẹn.
Play Sadwenia. But the video ni boom.
Hello.
To the world.
Your video, your phone va. Well, there, I'm not you marry.
To the world. Nítorí ìbá nípa, ìyẹn dáàdì bàbá nìyà, ó bẹ̀bẹ̀ ìwé nìyà.
Màmí kò pọ́npọ́n gàdígórì pọ́npọ́n èsèmbè igbó gírí mọ́ píngò. Unconditional love, why you this is? Unconditional love, why you see?
I don't understand though.
Okay.
I do good evening. This is not the saga again. Yesterday, still on the saga again. What happened to them?
Let me show that continue.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
I want to only continue the highway.
Mamu Daniel.
I'm on the
Sorry, Matigole, sorry.
You continue, right? Unconditional love.
Yes, so continue.
I got to use your voice now.
Mama, you get this thing for your phone.
Your voice now. I need
that alarm. That a blank alarm.
No.
Please do my voice.
Okay, Sagi. May you wait. It will wait. You have
Okay.
Mama, may you last not so stress yourself then.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah.
No work today.
They don't they go.
I think you said I did off for 2 weeks.
I did it.
Now you welcome go.
Okay, I want me voice now. Confused. I'm confusing it. Or why I'm confused? Yes, one person said the John who are not.
It's like not true.
I thought they talk, say every time I hear your voice, I'm confused. So why you not going to come here and say?
Idibo.
Sir. Okay, I will come. Just give me 2 minutes to make I carry my phone.
Wala. Mas que la guana.
la waba. Et quand
Yeah.
Where you go since morning?
I don't go anywhere. I just there they listen to now.
No, you're not there since.
They come, they go, they come, they go.
Why they go? Are you in Nepal? Are you offering that Nepal?
I've been Nigerian Nepal.
They come, they go. So
No, truth be told, Sha, they come, they go since I dey here, but I just they command, they enter, they comment.
why they go? They come. What happen? They go outside, they come back again.
No, she said.
Yeah, we marry.
Yeah. Because my brother like the way you have power, you have you.
No, Jack and Patch, I was there all true.
What will
They come. I want on my VPN so that people.
You know, if I see you self here, I must call your name, you know. But I don't see you.
That's nice.
You don't know it's no matter how, you don't know it's the say I see you, I must call your conditional love. Oh. I must call you, but I did not see you now. So tell me what.
Maybe one beg me now because this I got talk with you. Even again the VR man. I did that. I did truth. I did when I call it play EV music.
Okay.
Ma?
Wọ́n mi kàn náà wéwé bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtàbí àpòsẹ̀ lè jẹun owó yìí.
How? So you don't worry keep selling your man now.
Púpọ̀ mìíràn mìíràn náà.
Mama.
Olórí lọ́jọ́ wo ló ní àdé làbá mọ́tò.
They first discuss before I go clear.
Ìfọ́sọ̀tò wo náà dèrè rà wo náà dọ́là mọ́tò.
Not the mood out.
Okay, you got some worry now. I okay. Okay. Edo festival they got now. I want to small to you.
Ẹ má tàgédé wa náà.
I okay woman. I okay Edo festival on cancel now even they can who we were. Okay, really wa Sophia yayi. I want to say why they want to get
Ṣé ìyá àwọn náà gbélé náà wà?
Mao.
Only ẹgbẹ́ my brother ayére June ẹjọ́ àbíjìlá.
July.
Ìjìlá ayére náà.
Àájí àpòrò ẹ̀.
Ọgbọ̀n wa last night mi wọ́n rọrùn fún wọn.
Good night to sleep well. Bye bye.
That one. About very well.
You don't say.
Àwọn agáwé náà àwọn náà.
Kò wá sófin àfihàn náà go let her call that show. Wọ́n mẹ́rin náà sọ.
Ṣé wọn náà kò fi ìṣòwò wà ìfáná ni?
Wọ́n mẹ́rin náà sọ náà. Anya Nabra wa give you Yoruba woto. Na there people pass go. No wonder wa feel low.
Yẹ́n mi bóyá gbèlégbé nù.
Yẹ́n wa give you woto. Ọmọ yẹn ti do divert matter rẹ̀. Ọmọ yẹn ti do divert. Wọ́n náà yọ̀ǹdó kù. Wọ́n náà tẹ́ mi ẹ̀bí ẹ̀dọ̀. Anya Nabra náà change ẹ̀mí ẹ̀wẹ̀. Yẹ́n náà change ẹ̀wẹ̀. Why you wan come divert the conversation? Yeah, we are not be being we like. If you're doing yeah,
Saga, my Saga.
I don't start. Yeah, they know us. That's why they.
Even now you commenting where. Even now commenting where. Trouble they sleep. Na can't go wake up.
Now what you do?
Balaba.
Go
bet for there.
Me, I go return back to Lagos today. Mo we bury this.
What
I comment to?
Maya ton yo kawda.
Lupe oye akiri. Lupe amoye. So,
I'm not to Idigo. Why go comment here? Okay.
why
comment here? Na yin awon wala.
Go wa comment yẹn tó fi ẹwẹrẹ tó yọrí náà.
Why comment? I
know your thoughts. I know comment me. They know say I be Bini. I just thought say Nyanga they sleep, trouble they wake up. And then they talk about.
But your name now.
What I just comment.
Wàrẹ́ ìdẹ̀dẹ̀ jìwá yéye ẹni tí nájú wá mi ẹni wá mi ọ̀fun. Wàrẹ́ ìrájìwá.
Kira lo bi ma de jama do gbe awe dia.
Ẹni ẹdọ ya
Ààrẹ comment section mẹ́lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́.
View what they view near video. No, they give them view.
Egbe wa go me gba be to te gba be ya contribute no music ame gboto.
Mama, I not stay long. I only just drop the call. As they call the mention Benin, they want divert the now person wey climb up. At that person, I believe that Yoruba person not be even Benin person go, not Benin people go up.
Now person wey go. Listen, as you say you cross the waka pass, and so other Benin person see waka pass, go say you see waka pass. You understand? I don't feel like for you all those things. Believe me.
In make case where view as Moya River 200. In make case
I'm not talking to you. You understand? You feel me? So I'm not talking to you. The way you take us waka pass. That's what one of our people. Any of our people say they see waka pass. You understand me? So I truly agree with that. But I will tell you. If you want get view, no. I know what I will do. I know how to do them. I know how to change my topic. You understand? But that power I know you get. Now he conditional love really for that power I know you get them. You understand me? So that's what you'll be able to get view. You know you will. I know any Araba you will not
Wow. Mani we do magele share mana many bo na asa we saga na meri oba we da we saga.
We don't know.
More than
you know you want to about this afternoon for this guy platform, no peace platform. He said then no say na Benin people chill they had to do saga. Say they will be Igbo na business as a bit do. But they can't learn for Benin people and they can't sabi pass. I don't know this one. Who sabi pass who? People never they call for you. Yeah, if they meet your matter, they will craze for you on social media, you know. Those kind of things. But Saga not be waiting, not be our calling, but they call us, we will give them. Not be waiting, we call. What would they do for a living, you know? But if you know what Tima will give you what you say, that is
na the crown. Now we wear the crown. We want me bless you we wanna be bless you lawa. I will be the queen for Saga na. But Lizzy be bless you lawa na. The last Saga ni I you.
This one big.
Yeah, Mamorie Lupe.
Yeah, Dr. Soresi. Please.
He say with the pack all of the Ruffian. No way Zadi Daddy no yeah. Uro Miguel. No way Madame Moyen Yohe Libya. Ma pack here Lupe.
Oh my God. they can walk about there near so what?
You are working. Energy. Agbanojiri wa ori ekene ikenje ori yin ikenje. Almost 20 cow. 20 almost 20 ambulance. Ambulance now they carry they go no pay. Agbanojide inside Orofian Day, Uromi first daughter, Lily, Ebony, and 3 of their enogi. 3 of their enogi. How you be about? Who they snow? The bear not be snow. Not be a year.
Nobody's snowing here. Nobody's snowing here.
Only have also done a million. Mute, also done a million.
I know.
Also done me.
Okay. Yeah, Mazi, Oyero Yai. You
Also, for don't sleep. If he come be say na off una confess, now you go die Kesha be na Keshi.
Comment tu vois, tu vas dans l'ordre, moi je suis quoi, donc comment tu es, on nous bet.
Next week, I don't know, say one of una go get BP already or something like that. Or here wo, where you here better where hey money.
I say you go school, era visual go school, who you wear SMB, oh, $100, no soon. SMB, there's a Charlie, Miko, they give you a Sunday, on the morning, money, because my phone, now, of course, that's to see you. Ọga blanc ni ndo amwe RIP or yana akina because right now kakpe isembe pon then the jolly pon only now.
You say enjoy yourself. Of course, why would I enjoy myself? You too go enjoy yourself.
Unconditional love, river. Hey, Pulu. Mama, what guy? Mommy said, what guy?
Private.
Oh, yeah, make here.
When the person call private your account now, oh Jesus.
Who private your account?
Now the person we post is an OP or what private account? I don't understand.
I'll leave your tip post there.
You didn't anywhere else. When she.
Pé ládàá ṣe ìdìbò ní ká gbẹ̀ mọ́ ìyẹn náà gbé.
I don't want ladder now.
Ládàá wọ́n gbé hàn ṣíngé.
Esan. You didn't. You didn't. Sorry. My play. Let you talk.
No, I don't talk to you.
You did lad.
Yeah, it's okay. You try your sister. Or person.
Okay, that's like it. Sanuke. Wishy. No progress. Sell out. Blishy. No progress. Egumede o blaba nigbesebe o baba. Isanupe. Wishy. Your progress. Sell out people. Nigbesebe o. I don't put on pour myself to this music. I go learn blishy. Debbie easy. Sell out. Leave this and go. Now this one I like. The person will do this bit, they try. For this I believe the bit is
Okay.
They can't get two music for there.
No go let one. You see, go that one. We could say, if you see it's not kill, or if you see they give us jollof rice and chicken, it's not just the one. It might be, very interesting song. You
I
understand?
never see a more. I
Uh,
never see anybody don't listen.
no, continue your music.
I never see a more. Really?
If you see it now, you see snake, you say, oh, well, me, una me snake, uga, gbé sánú kí mọ̀nyẹ́ làwa wà ló mọ̀nyẹ́ làwa ó lè jọ fry kékeré chicken kékeré bíẹ̀ kó bíẹ̀ bóyá ọ̀kẹ́ wọn ní orí ẹ̀rẹ́ ṣá.
Me come across it, sha.
Now make this our sister go use am say if you see this key Esan and give snake food. Now part of the song, not the music, not the name be wey go use convert to name. So key Esan and give Ekpa Esan and give snake food. You understand? So, I think for now, this is our sister for pick the name for myself. It's a very interesting song. Ìsìnmọ́ nìṣó ìhàyàsí ọmọ màríwá màrí ọbára rẹ̀ tó ń tọrọ fún màríwá
Sanoke blishi
Ma? It's not a crime for me to like or to love somebody.
You are falling in love in the midst of
Saga Grand.
Grand.
In the midst of the Saga Grand. Enough video.
Saga Grand, better Grand than you know.
Better Grand. Enough video. Always tough. Where it's not easy battleground. So have you out that way? Just only find okay.
Wishy.
Progress.
Blishy, wishy. But the person for say
blishy.
La wishy for say blishy, therefore go by say wishy.
Okay, wishy.
It's an okay. Wishy. They're betrayed, oh. For a living, say they betray for living. You see what, ma?
It should be no. I really want to put it. A bit of money is wrong. You got
a bit too swear.
Oh, now because okay. What is that? What is this?
Blishy.
Say the.
Now me they say my own blishy, but the person say wishy.
Good friend. Who is one always say the truth? Say now, wow, what is this? We want to get it. Wow. Ọmọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi ní visa with platform orí yẹn àbùtọ́. Ìwọ́n náà láwé wà wá o. Ìwọ́n ní supposed one. Wòsàmì lẹ́kẹ̀ ìyàn àrídà comedy máa mọ́ wọn. You don't see some people, you don't go there, go comment and wow, what is this? Now here you call the comment, what is that? Everyone now block you. Who will this one say? Nika block her and man there. Let me block you. Don't know you.
A block CIA.
Let me block him. Let me get out from here. Don't know him, my dear. I'll hit all
Yeah, man, I play my music. Wishy. Betrayal for a living. Reduce me your progress. Sell lucky. You listen to my do people straight in why been a commenting Igbo. One of the reasons until they support our own. On one release music matter they go far. All Igbo release but all my views they like it, comment share, all my sona. But if now we are Titanic for the talk about Benin matter, now go they draw comment for there. The energy wanna take go the draw. One reason support our own. Music in any teme. 19 comment, 47 like. Imagine the energy you guys are using to go and be commenting on Titanic page. When I use and take pack the comment for year.
For real. Where is it from comment? For real. Where is it comment for?
Oh, one in Itana. I be be comment new on
my sister where loud where and then they be I puru we do one why you do no agawe where ọmọ kan rí no ibi o I because ìyá ọmọ màkà tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n pàmò àtẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́ inú ìyá ẹnórí ló máa rí ìwàsí àní àwòrán orí ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀nu wàhálà wàkọ́ so continue to Jones.
Imperial Miss Blood.
Salam alaikum. Tua. Tai. Yes, no pay. Wajay. No pay. I get them for no pay. Chicken white. No pay. Tai chuki. Yes, no pay. You are. No pay. I get them for plenty. No pay. Chukwa. No pay. I took balayay. Yes, no pay. No pay. I get them for plenty. No pay. Today. No pay. Malay, talay. Yes, no pay. You are.
No perious.
You are. No pay. Well, that's a lie. No pay. No pay. Salam alaikum. No pay. No pay. Sheila Boki.
She na boki omo. My Edo people now finish some people. Now finish the you guys beat their ass. Esan Luperians. no parents. Isamu debi blishi. Iviesa o nisa hoha. Iviesa o karo wet obasedo. Iviesa o nupe. Debi betraya. Isa laha. Eu nita.
Yeah, that way.
And then what they bring with son, they where it's a slave to Benin and they are Benin children. Because they go the return and say now they say they senior us. Ugboyo where Ugboyo.
I would talk to the senior people will get normal sense. You know, say some of the children be full, people. Others some
you rather say they are our children. It's our slave and they are our children. They be slave and they still be our children. May they walk cry, who walk cry, may cry. Walk cry, may cry. And then nobody you also don't understand what they talk.
Drop the music on. Nobody hear. You be like the FM now you play. Nobody would hear. That's why they do my other time. They do my. Everybody hear ba. You would feel. You hear go open. You just say you dey feel music. All we just do like say the mosquito dey fly pass your ear. Say like that. But who am I?
Because asọrin na ibo wọn
so only because my like say already one dey listen, dey hear the music. It's so well.
I dey call na play. Which one may I play sare or music?
Cesaria. Where?
Ni play no pay nando.
Ele play bom. Cesaria bom. Eu te do a memória o bom mano.
Of Edo State. The Rwanda who give an Canada. Already the Esan Salawa. Autore Tony.
Original come
I told you that God caused the serpent that because of this you have done, Esan, you are cursed. The Bible, like what we read, it said, because of what you have done, you this is the part 2 of the prayers for Esau to jump out of Edo State. You remember I told you that God caused the serpent that because of this you have done, Esau, you are cursed. The Bible, like what we read, it said, because of what you have done, you are cursed, isn't it? It did not stop. It said, goes beyond all cattle and wild animals. Cause to sling on your belly. That means they will be crawling with their belly on the ground. Not that they will only crawl, they will eat the dirt of the ground. Now let's pray. You say every mouth Esan have used to chop dust, they will not eat it to come with me. Let's go. Pray. You will not with your witchcraft comuna. In the name of Jesus. It's not coming away. It's not coming away. It's not coming away. You will not come away. We will occupy. In the name of Jesus. I refuse. It's a way. It's kind of not you come up. Holy Ghost come up. Not you. We come up. Holy Ghost to jump into the fire. Let us go. Holy Ghost come up. Holy Ghost come up. Blood bleeding. In the name of Jesus. Holy Ghost come up. Holy Ghost come This is the part 2 of the prayers for Esan to jump out of Edo State.
What devil love?
You know, go better. Swadi, even why you there, and get you at the way. Son of the Patona too. Son of the Patona too. My little Thomas go. Son of the Patona too. Grab your Nagabe. If you find Nagamu, I go get that.
Conditional love, come, don't sleep. Don't say the more they come up.
What is the pattern?
Ma?
I'm a little watching you.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little watching you. Watch it.
Yeah, we have war. It's money, but I will last in a here. Oma, problem here. Oh, I deck being now. I will be like a answer to cook or 4 o'clock. I'm making out the bonnie or, you know, he won't be making out the eye where he. What is that time? What are you?
Why you talk?
I say, I didn't person see go relax on one can, I don't know. Okay, I carry on saying, I'm very easy. Muy bueno, you know, the go, we walk away. It's like I will go. You know, the I worry. We just said that you might it was not to social media. Our way, I can read because you might have social media security.
More disco. Nume disco kerere akekba.
Okay.
The gist go like this. Itatane no nage a sikila. A sikila memuni tatane sikila. So on a day a platform people mandate. Already yana do a debate. You say in call for in a historian, professor historian, in come from debate. Then when he go come up, yana do not where the Aroshuku slavery, how Aroshuku sold the Igbo tribe, or the now bere. Mommy see me bring her come up, mommy mommy late. When we are do bere, okay, tonight do bere, and I'm like Ekumeku war. Ekumeku war was fought by the Aro people in Delta State.
Okay. Let talk about what Ma? Okay, the thing I can't say we are one.
The money I can't do the phone now. Me what like the phone or what like?
The same one we are one see, you know.
The money.
Okay.
Imene said they requested that do. Ina don't know teva. Agmayare vani a deboka only body they hot because the lies that the what you call his name Sikila. The lies that Sikila was saying was what the thing was just too much. The book of my mate take it easy with it. All the mag all the warrior nugba. All the warrior nugba. Not ever where Ivibo or Gbine or Kumekunya been Kumeku war for 30 years away in a woman. In a well about one. in a no way, number one. In a way, they will not lead the war ni. They will not see. They will not lead the war ni. Now number two. In a way, they will not be in a war ni. The family ni akere. That way man ni gbinani. Ona twisted. Eriaro shuku. Any has been a war ni. And the record is not record that the family of the people that fought those war. Like, but Jesus, that boy, if he did a platform, now they ran mat. People are just waste. Those are they waste money. They waste money when they pay Titanic. It was just, he never give me a straight answer. He could never give me two correct answers. That boy just fooling himself. You're the fool himself. A one anyway, Bomagbina. A one is here, look, where Olicha Leona, the bear. And which I get what and what ni agbena ibi bona claim me glow yoga. And he could not even tell me, and I gave him the answer that, do you know that the Aroshuku War was led due to the rise of the Niger company, of the Niger Royal Company, something like that. Now me who could give an answer that day. That boy just the fool himself. People now they waste money on Titanic. Titanic, they talk rubbish. He was not even professional. Even say they talk rubbish. Eu see, my what do you mean? I love you. Man,
That you were off a little while to be in here.
no, I won't go sleep. You say get off your life.
Okay, now, what's it?
Yeah, what one I feel like you look at you.
The moment
Oh my yeah.
Go feel like
Yeah, now good night.
the video you're like for it.
What's it on that right? What's it? So 4:00, 4:30, we are like, we lie down looking out so you know, because right now most of everyone the viewers even really last in actually so this second is also where money is mama we na one thing now, you know, so we can go and relax and come back again later in the day. But we'll see. Kakabo. Thank you very much. I love you all. Mama. Let's go there. Same day. Same.
Of Benin Ife. We are debating what happened in 2004 as regarding the whole thing. But yes, please continue anyway. But moderator,
Okay.
Active, I can see
The controversy there that I'm telling you now is where the whole thing started from. This plan work started from. what we are now seeing, this latest written and all those things, the background, the whole work was started by these two men, Ajayi Crowther and Bishop, and this Herbert Macaulay, his grandson. So, if you check, I can send you some something now, that if you check those histories, if you check the titles, there was no kings among the Westerners that bear the title Oba. I have the newspaper of those days in 1950s. There was no kings among the Yorubas that has the title Oba. There is no kings.
Where has it gone now?
I think he has a call.
Yeah, but we're not debating the history. That's what I'm saying. PJ was
not talking about that topic here.
Yes, we're just talking about what happened
in the newspaper publication. Yeah, sure. So,
do you have any comment on that? Mr. Jobo, do you have any comment as regards the newspaper publications?
Yeah. Good people. Good evening. Good morning, everybody. You see, I think people did not really give a good listening to the speech of the Oba in the 70s. And I think when he launched that book, I Remain Your Obedient Servant, I think that is the peak of the Braha. When you look at all these things, those publications, we now ask ourselves, what is the position of Reuben Abati today? What is the position of Iba Gani Adams today? What is the position of these people today that were writing all these things? And there are a lot of questions that ought to have arise. Instead of throwing tantrum or abuse to people. The question is this. Okay, you said Oduduwa is this, is that. These people who wrote this thing, Dr. Abati of today, did he even give us any history about Oduduwa? The answer is no. Professor Wale Soyinka, he wasn't straight. He was not going directional. It was just like sitting on the fence. What history did they know about Oduduwa? All these writers, if you ask them, you will be surprised that you are going to get different history of Oduduwa from them. So it shows that it is a lost battle from day one. It is a lost battle. Because you professors, doctors, and the rest, when you sit down, you could not even give a clear-cut history of just one individual, where you are now surrounding all the history. So it doesn't make any sense. So when you look at it today, you notice that there's a shift. There's a clear shift in the position of these people today. I can tell you, Dr. Reuben Abati of today will have known better. Will have known better than he knew in 2004. A lot of people have been asking questions now. Who is this Oduduwa? And from the horse's mouth, when you look at what Onishiju Ade of blessed memory, then the late order, we can clearly see that he has even given the history of Oduduwa, that he came from heaven. My brother, any history aside from that is a wash. At least he is the authority, he's the custodian of the history. And he said he came from heaven. This one we are now, we know, Oba the king did not get it. He's from so place. All those one does not matter. And today in our schools, which one are they even teaching? So all this publication, when you look at it, it shows a lot of bitterness. It shows that people don't even, as at then, they did not take recourse to history to know that this Yoruba we are even saying, we are defending Yoruba. Who is this Yoruba saying? Who is that person? Who is, okay, they will tell you, Omale Yoruba. Who is Yoruba? Who is that Yoruba? I want to know. So today it seems everything is becoming so clearer. I can tell you the position of Dr. Ruben Abat there is not the same as of today. Even about Gani Adams. I also people that are writing. They need to come out and tell us who Oduduwa is. Who is he? We are tired of this nonsense. It's from heaven. It's from so. If it's a Benin man, let them just, that one is not bad. Oh, it's from Benin. It's from Benin. That's all. That one is not bad than to just be telling history that does not hold any water. It's from this place. It's from this one. This one will tell you this. Go to Ife. You're going to hear about 5 versions of Oduduwa. Do they born one person twice or 5 times? Even all the prophet of God that God sent from Jesus, Moses, and the rest. Their history is so clear. We can read that this is the person that gave birth to this. But this Oduduwa, they will tell you his father is Onofe. Another one will tell you his father is Abure. Another one will tell you his father is Otete. Another one will tell you his father is Jeye. While some people will even tell you that he is a deity. So all the publication, when you look at it and summarize it, you see that they are all coming from angle of defense. And when you want to defend, you can employ a host of tactics, a host of strategies, but in the end, does it even measure what it is expected to measure? Is it really reliable? What about the validity? Is it valid? In the end, we can say that the history and all those defense, they are inconsistent and not valid. I think it is time. It is time. The Benin people had said their own history about Oduduwa. It is time for these Ife-centric people to come out and tell us who is he. Me, I know Oduduwa is a Benin man. Nothing they can tell me. But it is now left for them to put their heads together and tell us they want to go with. Probably it's from Okeora, from heaven to Okeora. Probably it's from Saudi Arabia. Probably it's from heaven. Probably it's a deity. Which one again? Probably it's from Sudan. Whichever one, they should come out and tell us. So, people, you have really done justice to this, bringing out what it was then. And today, so we will keep listening to the engagement, and when we need to contribute, we're going to contribute. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the funny thing is, we are not even pushing the Oduduwa Benin thing down anybody's throat. It's just the fact that it's annoying to me for you to say Oduduwa fell from heaven and is now my own. You understand? I think it's high time they looked for this Oduduwa and his actual origin. And like you said, the apex custodian of the Ife culture is Oni. So, and he has rightly said, the previous one and this current one, they've said, they did not say this is myth or this is this. No, they said it came from heaven with a chain. Like, I like how you dropped your analysis in the sense that every other person is irrelevant. You could see in all of this that we have video records. Olugbo of Ugbo, Alafi of Oyo, even Oni of Ife itself, many other kings, even the other one that came that said the Obatala shrine that told the people to come and swear. So, but they cannot find a picture of our king, of any of our kings that have said a different story. You understand? So I wonder when people will say they want to believe one set of people who have an agenda over video records of their monarchs, affirming to one or two or three of all these things that are being mentioned. It will not work. It's always an agenda. It did not work in 2004 when you understand we're not really that interested in the whole thing, but you think it will work in this time? Could possible. So, is there any other person who wants to make one or two contributions before we go on?
All right. Let me quickly state this. Is it a?
I'll mute now. Mr. Jabon, please mute. Then I will mute.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother Edo people. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, irrespective of where you watch it from. Right. So, do you see a village or a town or a city when the elders are quiet, the children become useless? As you have read in that controversy in the year 2004, you see how these people were bashing with the Edos. Our Reverend Monarch of blessed memory stated it clear. And now, to these days, and these children, these Ife-centric people, has come out to still continue what their fathers tried to do and later subdue and agreed that it is true that Otuduwa is a stranger. And there's so many history books that have stated that clearly. But in a land where elders don't talk, confusion is the order of the day. So I am not surprised that the Ife of today is in confusion, too much identity crisis. The main reason why they are doing that, and I like the way you address my brother Dedayo, because they have to do their job. We can't be doing ours and be doing theirs too. Their main agenda with Awolowo, what Awolowo tried to do was to suppress Oyo, and they have succeeded in doing that, except for some of us that still go to look for some books, buy some books online and read and all of that. So this present generation are not willing, ready to read, nor learn anything. So this is what I will say to these Ife-centric people, to these Ife people. Please keep your Ife while we will keep our Edo. You understand? Stay in your Ife, we stay in our Edo. So we don't want to have issues with you people anymore, because it is crystal clear that you are living in confusion because your fathers has failed. The elders of that land have refused to show people the real truth. And some of them has actually agreed, but they have stopped talking because you children don't want to learn. We are no longer going to ask for the land, but we are not going to take it. We are going to take it without negotiating. That's what we're going to do. We will no longer come and say, let's debate, because we have come to understand that many of you, first of all, some of you are even scammers. Like, the revelation has been made, and some of you have zero idea of how Ife was and all of that. The lies has been circulating and all of that. Just imagine, 2004, look at the level. That same Abate, when our Mona visited Lagos, the present day Lagos, he stated in that same Arise TV, yes, that the Monobanedo is right. He's right. Yes, saying the fact. That was the same.
It is for me now.
Exactly. And that was the same Abate in 2004 that was like blasting our Madivia land. They describe us, the whole historians. Do you know how they describe their dudes? So I'm not surprised. Identity crisis is the order of the day, because the present elders of the land have kept quiet. They have sold their identity to politicians, to the Western world. I will heed my mic here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I believe Mama Joy is even here. Somebody that have said something negative 21 years ago, and now he has repented. Obviously you cannot even see the monarch. It was publication. They went to a co, sat down and said, even if they only like it or not, it is written in history books that my ancestors founded Lagos. He said, maybe not the entire Lagos, but those nucleus of Lagos, Eko. He said it in Lagos boldly. And he had a private jet come back to Benin, you understand? Where were all these referrals then? It's the only online they can do. In 2004, Nigeria Observer wrote, Ade Ajayi, Wole Soyinka, Andy Anire, Kule Lawa, Professor Akin Aruna, BC people, Edo Association in America, the Benin Dynasty Movement, Olu Ademu Legun, so many tangible people that you know them, you know their offices, you know their businesses. They wrote, and 21 years later, the kingdom is still standing. product of rivers on TikTok who don't know their left from right. So I think we've given them too much, will I say privilege now? Too much, I don't know, but I don't see them anyway. So because I don't rate them. Nothing can happen, as I know. We have to just know that one. Nothing can happen to the Benin Empire, the Benin Kingdom. Nothing at all. Just relax yourself out, like I always say. Osara or Chris, Edo are not Edo, please. Are you stupid? Are you stupid, Osara or Chris? Edo was born in. I don't want to go into history, but if you are not stupid, leave my life stream.
Probably might be one of these infracentric people. Do you know one thing?
Let him come up and tell us how about it now, since he seems to know too much.
Mama Joy,
Let me send him a request if it's bold enough.
It might be an infracentric member. Listen, one thing I've observed on this TikTok is that our party must continue to strike fear on these infracentric people. Once we are alive, these infracentric people, once we are alive on TikTok, they strike fear straight to their hearts. That wow, these people are trying to enlighten people about the darkness, the distortion, the madness, the confusion Ife today. So we always strike fear. So I'm not surprised to see all this dastard set of obtuse people on social media and trying to, bring irrelevant rating on our conversation. So if you observe these people that are always talking about the Ife history, they are always on fake accounts. None of them come with their real account because they are scared. When darkness cannot wipe away darkness, it's always light. We are
just leave him. I think I've sent him a request. He could not, so it's not bold enough, and we'll just move on. So the list of the newspaper publications they use as of that 2004. I'm going to go into one part. It's very many, but we'll start with one part. Vanguard newspaper, the Punch newspaper, the Guardian, the Nigeria Observer, Midwest Times, News Magazine, the Daily Independent, Tribune newspaper, This Day newspaper, New Age newspaper, edonation.net, gamji.com for the Yoruba also, the No Local Worship in Benin Kingdom. So it was, would I call it intellectual mass boost? Although even in it being intellectual, some of these Yoruba people published official newspaper with derogatory words against another people. That's why I've never seen a Yoruba person that shout out, tell me face to face that I'm Yoruba anyway, or because I will slap the person face to face. But the person can go on and say it online. So that one is another one because it's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. So that being that, let's start for the Omonoba, Benin, and Ife connection, or probably let's see which is best to start with. Because that story is already established already, I believe. Somebody say something. Who's sending a request? Abuki talk. These guys, they're looking like a controversial person. I don't know. I've heard your name somewhere before. But let me give you the benefit of the doubt, though. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Good evening from here.
Yes, good evening. I believe you've heard my name, and most of the people in the host here and the platform as well, they know me very well. And I completely subscribe to your ideology of Benin being Ife. Because it's
wait. Don't say, like, don't cover up one point with another. You said you subscribe to mine. I never said Benin is Ife. So I don't know if you are saying you are bringing up.
No, you said when you made reference of the Oba of Benin, categorically saying that it is written in history that his fathers found Lagos and all that. That's what I meant. I didn't mean Benin was actually like in the
You mentioned Ife now, just because the people are recording. I didn't want to, because you said I mentioned Benin Ife.
No.
Wait, Eko has nothing. I'm coming, sir. Eko has nothing to do with Ife. And there was one man, Mr. Doki, and one other chief Atoba Tele. They confirmed that okay, the Benin founded Eko, but he was not trying to tell me. Please, wait. I'll give you the. He was not trying to say that. Who founded Benin? It's not the same. It's not Romy and this and this. I said no. Let's establish one fact. Did Benin found Eko first? Don't be telling me, me I found Benin, now Benin found Eko, so everything is still the same thing. They say, no, that's bullshit. Talk about, don't bring grandfather or great grandfather, just talk about who founded it first before you admitted to that. And secondly, because personally, from this Ife-centric thing, I don't really know their story of how Romeo came to Benin. I think maybe Mr. Jabon will brief us after your speech, Mr. Boki, because I really want to know, because some are saying it's invention, some are saying it's this, and we also heard what Chief Atoba Tele said the other day. So let's hear from Aboki talk, then let someone else brief me on how these century people have been saying, because I don't really listen to them. So I want to know how they've been saying Romeo came to Benin, because I think I don't know the story, and I don't know what their own story is of how it got to Benin. I want to know. But Mr. Aboki talk, please unmute and talk to us. But I never said Ife and Benin were this. Maybe I also mistake you now, but yeah, please unmute.
Yes, thank you for giving me the floor. Well, to be honest, I've got nothing much to say. All I know is that Benin is the ancient city and an empire which I know was as fast as grew in strength and in might, and they conquered so many regions and places. And so, to me, I believe that the Benin Empire is still remarkably one of the empire that is still validated and is still up to date in history. And that's all I've got to say. When it comes to I don't really know much about the Ife and their ideologies and all that, and their history has been very, very complicated, and like ideologies of Oduduwa coming from the sky and all that, which we all know if we are looking at it from a critical reasoning and from a normal reasoning, like how is that possible? It's not possible. So from what I'm saying is what we have written in books and what our forefathers, our fathers, and our traditional rulers have taught us, and from what is written, it's all aligning. And so I would rather believe what I know and I can validate rather than subscribe to the ideology of Oduduwa coming from chains from heaven, or he ascended, or he descended from heaven. So that's my subject. So I yield the mic.
Thank you very much. It's a bit loud there. It's quite loud. Thank you very much. I don't know if anybody knows that how they got to this thing, but let's give our own understanding. Let's start into probably we'll be able to read 2 newspapers today or 1, so we can be able to analyze it fully. So this is Punch newspaper, Friday, the 18th of June, 2004. You find this on page 15 of the Punch newspaper. So in my reaction to the controversy over the origin of and the personality of Prince Ekaladera, who the Benin history recognizes as the profound ruler in Uwe, it is for me as an audio application of terms to refer to what the Omonoba Nedo recounted in his book recently presented in Lagos, with reference to the status of Izoduwa, corrupted as Oduduwa by Yoruba historians, as a controversy. What is being referred to as Yoruba origin controversy, as papers and people have referred to it, is a misnomer. The Oba of Benin did not speak or write about the history of the Yoruba people. He only reaffirmed the monarchical relationship between what we call Uwe and what the Yoruba call Ife, vis-a-vis the emergence of the then kingship system thereon. So he also is saying that for the purpose of this particular write-up, he seeks to address specifically the assertions made by Professor Ajayi in a recent newspaper. So this is by Chief Nosakari Isekure. He is now writing this as a response to what Professor Ade Ajayi wrote in another newspaper publication. He says, why the Yoruba people have their inalienable rights to look to Ife for their origin, the Benin people also exercise the same inalienable right not to look at Ife. You can see somebody writing with utmost respect for the traditional relationship they share. Not one to come online and just come and write about the stereotypes of the people. So he said, the Yorubas have a right to look at Ife as their source. Same way we, the Edo people from Benin, also have a right to not look at Ife for any significant material about their origin, because both nationalities have ancestors who have left behind evidence of their respective origin. You have people before Oduduwa even came there. We have people also before Oduduwa left here. So why are we not saying Oduduwa is your progenitor, or is this or that or that or that? That is a question. Professor Ajayi quoted the monarch as saying that a Benin historian, Jacob Egaira, wrote a book whose fourth edition was edited in Ibadan. It must be emphasized that the Oba never cast aspersions on anyone or group of persons, particularly the Akoko Edo people. What the Oba said was Egaira was an Edo Akure person. Oh wow! So Egaira is even from Edo Akure. That's very Edocentric. I think you will need to have this information. So Professor Ajayi said that the account of
his mother is from that axis.
Yes, from Edo Lekwe. Was an Edo Akure person. I think it's even the father, not the mother, because Edo Akure, they are pure Benin people. Obviously, we know pure Edo people, but they are not in this part.
He has one that is Yoruba.
Also, but his own father Gongo is even still Edo Akure. Yes, they are Edo people. I'm not going to, because of one say they are still Edo people, but they are not in this area. You get. So Professor Ajayi said that the account of the Oba of Benin, as recorded in the book, is not the correct position of things regarding Oduduwa. And that, from his point of view, it was a departure from his status to say that the Ife monarch was derived from Benin monarch. But this is what you have been saying day and night. Who is that? All right. He said this position that the Oba was playing politics with a misguided presumption. The term politics has the highest virtues in human interaction. So when there is no politics, there is anarchy, and when there is anarchy, there cannot be politics. Only dead people don't engage in politics. Our position is that the story told and recounted in Obayere Jara's book remain in absolute terms the position of the Benin people about our connection. We are not forcing it on you. I'm still curious on how Edo historian called Oduduwa only. Which Edo historian with that one? We are not forcing it on anybody. That's when you have the liberty to say you are from Ile-Ife. We have the liberty to say we are not. Obviously, we cannot even be from there. Because the platforms you are going, jumping from place to place to sell Benin cheap, If they say Benin is from Ile-Ife, obviously we know that it was Benin land that even Idu was born in Ogbelaka. It still shows that even your progenitor is affected in all of it. So it's not only Benin that is affected in this stigma that Yoruba people are bringing to us. It's not only Benin, it's not Edo people alone, no. All your story that you have come from that land is affected too. So continue to entertain them on your platform. Not to even talk of the junior Ile-Binu. I'm not going to do saga anyway, but the Esan people, they are the junior Ile-Binu because you call Ile-Binu, it's from the same Ile-Binu people that you left after we've had 12 kings. So you are even you are the small Ile-Binu inside. You understand? You are the small Ile-Binu. You call we Ile-Binu. And it was our 12th Oba, which was the 43rd king that started to give you Onoje. So you are a smaller Ile-Binu. So if they call you Ile-Binu, call them small Ile-Binu. So that's just to establish that particular one. So let's move on to topic. So in academics, a superior argument takes precedence over an inferior one. The rights to historical accounts fall within the... Okay, I think there's one interesting part I want to see. All right. The Benin people have no business writing the history of the Yoruba. This one is on the newspaper, Gongon. You can see how people that you say they are mechanic, you see how they put their words. But you, when you say you are not mechanic, you are the most educated. You could see the article you wrote on a Guardian newspaper published in the entire country, calling the Edo people names, mechanic, fashion designer, and many other stereotypical names you used. But today you are the score miners and many other things you do. All right, let me move back to topic. I'll be bringing in small like that here and there. So, the Benin people have no business writing the history of the Yorubas. And the Oba of Benin has not done that either. He hasn't. The Yoruba cannot write the history of the Benin people either. That is what we are saying. To hell with Oduduwa, he was just a young prince from Benin. If he is your God and Savior, then fine to you. He is not to us. It's not to us. We've had 31 Ogisos, 31 kings. It is not to us. So if he is to you, that is your progenitor, somebody who met Obatala on the land, somebody who the Olugbo of Ugboko affirmed that he passed through that Ugbo land and met them there. But since he's not the father of the old people, even those he met there, then fine to you. Don't choke it down our throat down here in Benin. We have no relationship with you people. You don't have a right to shove it down our throat. That's what we are saying. So the Yoruba cannot write the history of the Benin people either. Any neutral person who read all this newspaper, we begin to... I will read, after this, I'll go to Ruben. It may sound very annoying, but my Edo people just try to bear the stupid words he wrote there. But I just want you to have a picture of when there's no truth, you resort to insult. That's how it works. When there's no truth, when you don't have the truth, you resort to insult. And majority of the time, you resort to instigating somebody because you know what makes the person react. So you just say that one that the person will react. Not because the person wants to react, but because it's just innate or something that is inborn. You cannot resist it. Then you just react and they will not run away and say this and this and this and this and this. How can they write it when they are actually the source of your origin? Greg, please, can you send the request to explain what you just said? Or forever remain stupid, yourself and your father. All right. So, the Yoruba people cannot write the history of the Benin people either. However, there is a link between a Kaladeran and Ife, and a Kaladeran's mission explanation is what the Yoruba many recounted in his book. In spite of the fact that several other publications have recounted the same stories over and over again in the past 100 years, you can see our story has not changed. Over 100 years, different kings will come, different situations. You know, sometimes history changes based on situation. You just quickly, just the way they are doing now, they are changing history based on they want to win Benin people on TikTok. But tomorrow when they begin to read their history, it will be left, right, and center. Yoruba is Yoruba. You understand? It's sweet now, it's very funny now, yes. But in the next 10 years, when they begin to see all this stupidity they've done, in a bid to defend and win TikTok saga, you are distorting, you understand? So it's fun, it's all fun. I mean, those 20 years ago when they were doing all this publication, they will not think we'll be here today to do all this. So it's all fun, let them continue. You understand? The Yoruba is Yoruba, let them continue. So the end shall tell. So it says the same story over and over again. Even the past 100 years, they've been recollecting the story. It is the same, one and same. This argument is relevant to the point of admitting that Oduduwa, which according to the Yoruba, is a mythical person. You cannot change it today that it's from Okwara, no. You have already said it fell from the sky and all your own needs have kept to that story. Who are you? Where did you build your own papa house put to not change it today? You understand? He fell from the sky. He fell from the sky, which means he's a stranger. You don't know him. And I know him, but I'm not forcing him on you. So it's high time for you to now look for him genuinely instead of faking stories here and there to preserve one. Who is this? Crypto. I issue the talk here. I hope so you won't contribute. I know with that topic where you talked the other day. The argument is relevant. This argument is relevant to the point of admitting that Oduduwa, according to the Yoruba, is a mythical person. For the Edo people, Ekalatera, the son of Ogiso Owodo, the last Ogiso in that dynasty, was a real person with pedigree. One say is a mythical person. The other one say is a real person. Then if you want to go with your myth, fine. But don't tell us that we know who he is. You are not telling us to accept that he's a stranger that fell from heaven. You don't even know who he is. Then you want to tell us that know who he is to accept your version of the story. Okay, that's it. To now accept your own version of the story for someone you don't know. I think the best thing you need to do first is to start looking for who he is first before choking it down somebody's throat. He's a stranger to you. Then how are you not claiming him? How are you not owning him? If you say, okay, he's the son of Lamorudu that came from Mecca. If, like I said, if one Chukuma go to Ife today to give birth, is the son an Ife person today? No. So if the said Lamorudu has come from Mecca, it means he's not still Yoruba himself. The Oduduwa child, will not still be Yoruba. That he was born there does not make him Yoruba. So your stories are conflicting. They are very conflicting. And you said he gave birth to 7 sons. One turned to a river. The other one was this. The other one was could not walk. Many stupid fallacy and myth. All right. It is on record. This was when they started to give information, because only started with some information that were false. It was this 2004 that the Orumba Ado story came to limelight, and they've done excavation there, and they found that there's no head of any Oba in that place. It's on record that when any Oba of Benin is visiting the Ooni for the first time, on arrival at the palace, the Ooni slaughters a black cow and a dog in a designated place at the palace where the Oba would pass through into the palace chamber. That's what we say is an abore, and it cannot change. He's a chief priest. He's fearless. Fearless, can you unmute and speak to me?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
I know you're here with me. Can you speak to me? You sent a request.
Yeah, I sent you a request.
Yes, why?
Yeah, because we're doing here, so you're back.
Okay, don't more, bros. Yes, Okay, I don't know. But yeah, if you like, most times when you say request, when you have question or contribution, but I believe I said that the first time you did.
Yeah, and the first time when I did, no,
yes, yeah. I follow you back and I see him. Okay, just stay with us.
Before. Do you know why I came in? I saw this our mother. I saw Lord Rishi and Joy Asabo in one platform this morning. You understand? And they were having a conversation about this issue. I'm from royalty though, so I don't want to too much talk about myself. Let me just say something. Maybe they read my comments when I was commenting there. There was something someone said, like, we coming here, I've never talked about this issue in most platforms.
No, wait, before you give your points, because I don't want my platform where somebody will say something that cannot be retrieved.
Yeah.
When you commented, were they against your comments?
No, they weren't against my comments. Though.
Okay. Because if they were against your comment, I would not want you to say the comment here because we are one people and we work together.
Yeah.
And I remember it first because because when somebody because I'm not aware a palace a carry. I mean no ime mo around that way even so why personate. And I'm coming. When you live platform in man now, they would tell me on pa. Then I do more money pass, so I will not want that scenario. My Joe, are you still here? I don't know if you know him, if you saw his comment before. I think Uyekwen just sent a request. Maybe he saw his comment before. Because I want to be very clear. I don't want
definitely. Anybody can prove me. You understand?
Okay, what are you commenting on anyway? What are you talking about?
Now, I just want to say something.
On what? On what, my bros?
I don't know the topic, bro. But what I commented on the platform where they were discussing, I told them, me, myself, I cannot downgrade myself to the extent of arguing with people that don't know me. And this issue, when it started from the onset, I went to a platform, I told them, no, don't give these people relevance. They're just being jealous of who we are. And they scolded me there. I was like, okay, this TikTok not be my own. Make I not want to come this TikTok well. Because at the end of the day, if you're seeing this thing that is going on, bro, we know ourselves. But since we are giving them relevance, they are trying to be us. We don't want to be them. We know ourselves. You understand? And I can say this is the longest time I'm talking about this issue because the other time, the course, I just try to introduce myself. They not give me a chance to talk. I just come out. I say, no, this TikTok not be my own.
Wait. I think I know there's somebody who came at one point, then left. And from your story now, is that person was, I don't know if it's you, but that person was very controversial. And I think both of my sisters here now, they are sleeping. They are not very active to respond. And I would not want to, I'll just stay with us. Let me continue with my topic. Then you can now comment on the topic. I don't know, comment section.
I want to hear your topic and contribute. I just want to say something. What I want to say is that we shouldn't give these people relevance. No, they are not relevant.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. We from the royalty, we don't argue with people. Let them say what they want to say. But we shouldn't be giving them relevancy.
All right, my boss, thank you. Just stay with us. Somebody said you can
I'm here. I will be here. I will be here.
Somebody said you can actually come and power tap with them downstairs. So, but yeah, just if you want to be here or power tap anyone, thank you. Let me continue my topic. Fidget, I'm just seeing him for the first time, but I'm following him. I don't know. He's following me. We are following each other, so I'm surprised. All right, so like we were saying, we're not giving anybody relevance. This same should speak. Okay. Pafiele, so we are talking here.
Joking, we still say so. We loton. Egbo loton kere.
Okay, Ama, where's it? Okay.
Iye na kokore, okona ige ya gbaboka.
PJ, send request if you there's something you need to know, because I wouldn't want a scenario where I will camp somebody on my platform that's controversial. So I have 92 people watching. So if you feel you know something, now is the best time, because I don't know anything and there's nobody that is awake from the platform. So yeah, let me continue what I'm saying.
Very with you, yeah. You thought I was sleeping. I'm not sleeping, bro.
No, I know you are here, but you don't know him.
But host, please wait. I want to say something to Lord Rishi so that you will remember the platform he was in the morning.
Let's for a tap. We have a topic at hand. Don't worry, you will tell him. Just
Okay, sir. I respect your opinion.
Thank you.
This is just TikTok, though. I respect your opinion, bro.
All right, sir. Thank you. So no one is giving them relevance. It's just the fact that we've read about 30 newspaper publications in 2004 by professors. Wole Soyinka even wrote. Nosaka Esekure wrote. Professor from Uniben, they wrote. So many other professors. So it's something they've been doing. So you just stay inside one place and not say anything. By the time you go come outside, you say they don't put granites, they spoil the farm when you plant Gary puts. So it's not about not saying anything. No, you correct them. So it is on record. This is the newspaper now. It's on record that when any Oba of Benin, yes, is visiting the Ooni for the first time, on arrival, the Ooni must slaughter a black cow and a dog in a designated place at the palace. Not just anywhere, there's a place you must slaughter it for Oba of Benin. And that's the place the Oba will pass through into the chamber. Wole Soyinka's issue on the position on the issue is that he affirms Benin is old. Benin has historical relevance, but Ife is the cradle of black civilization and not Benin. So that was his take. And you understand when somebody is praising you but trying to take the most important thing, but it's just telling you, you're beautiful, you are this, but you want to take the most important thing you owe there and give you the irrelevant one you never ever wanted. So that was his own opinion, or his write-up on that. You understand? So we fought bigger issues, not to talk of irrelevant TikTok professors. All right. The Ooni must slaughter, I've said that. The current Ooni wrote, they was seeking his confirmation of some special rights so that he could prepare duly when he was about to receive his staff of office. So this current Ooni wrote, the current Ooni as at that time, which was Sijoade, wrote to Oba Erejawa. Because you know when you want to do something, I mean probably they don't have it documented or something. So he needed to know the special rights they would do so that he will not do any mistake. Seeking his confirmation of some special rights. Now this and this. Okay, is it 7 days or is it 6 or is it 5? And all this and this and this. In fact, the Oba of Benin, in his response to the Ooni, confirmed the validity of the rights. As a matter of historical record, Ooni Adesoji Aderemi performed the same ritual when Oba Akinzwa II visited Ife. All the visits. You understand? So as a matter of putting the record straight, it must be added that Prince Ekalateran was not the first ruler of Ife, because he meant a group of village with their heads in the area, which we have video evidence of Olugbo of Ugbo saying it, and some other kings saying that Even Obatala said it. How is he the progenitor of Obatala? Even the current only said Obatala's Igbos are from Obatala too. You can imagine the bullshit that comes out of a monarch's mouth. Igbos are from Obatala. How is that possible? And I don't even care about that. If they own Ife, that's fine. But you are not telling us. Whereas even the Duduwa is just a young person. He came there. They were kings already established. So, the record being straight is that it must be added that Prince Ekaladera was not the first ruler of Ife, because he met a group of village with their heads in the area. When he emerged from the bush, he was led to the village head, who arranged to provide him with a place to stay among the indigents. It was Ekaladera's wit and special training obtained from his royal background from Benin that made him so outstanding, such that after the village head was deposed by the Uwe people, Ekaladera was chosen to lead the people. Ekaladera did not give birth to the Yoruba race, that is for sure. People should go and look for who gave birth to you. Obviously not Oduduwa. Even if you are bringing Oduduwa being from the heavens or from anywhere you want to bring him for, he is not still your progenitor. You have much work to do than be on TikTok. Even if you say Oduduwa was born in Okera, he is not still your progenitor. That's what this article is telling you. Go and look for your progenitor. He cannot be our prince. Because if Oduduwa is your progenitor, Oduduwa's son or grandson or whatever you say, came to Benin to establish a Bashir dynasty when without 31 Ogiso, it means Yoruba land or Yoruba race is just as young as Oduduwa himself. Which obviously Benin is older, because Benin has had 31 kings before this Oduduwa time. And you are from Oduduwa, so you are obviously very young. You can imagine the stupidity. So, Ekaladera did not give birth to the Yoruba race. They should look for their progenitor, because they already had an existing independent nationality. That's by Chief Isekure. I think we'll do just one more, so we can call it a night.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is we send the request again. Yes. Okay, I like this. Say initially they said something about Oduduwa being Odudodaiwa. That was by this President Oni. But in that 2004, there was also a different story by Jide Osuntokun, published June 22nd, The Guardian newspaper, June 22nd, 2004. When you go to page 75, you'll see it there. When it was let me see what's the name again. Jide, probably a male, I don't know. But when the Jide was talking about this thing, it says, the myth of the world being created in Benin and Ife are like most creation stories, including that of the Jews. Myths that have no proofs, but only can be believed by those who wish to believe them. The idea of some eastern origin of these dynasties is not restricted to the Yoruba and Edo, but it's common to most West African dynasties, be it of Yoruba, Hausa, Kanuri, and other people. So I say, Bayajida, for example, who came from the east to Daura, killed the snake, Saki, before marrying the queen. So basically what he's doing here is trying to give you myth of other probably Hausa Fulani, and to justify why they have a myth of Oduduwa being from heaven. Can this person be said to be one of the educated? Obviously not. Talk your history now. You don't go, they go Hausa, go Kanuri, go. You are trying to now justify that you saying Oduduwa came from heaven is justifiable. That's stupidity. You understand? And we are not, thank God, we are not in the era where the press is limited to one place or limited to one editor. Imagine the book, some of the book they carry now, the Jacob Egara were edited in Ibadan there.